Cristiano Ronaldo has won the Champions League 5 times during his career and is one shy of the European Championship record held by Francisco Gento, but all 5 of Ronaldo's Champions League titles came under different circumstances. Let's take his first Champions League title in 2008 with Manchester United as an example. Ronaldo signed for United in 2003 as an 18-year-old looking to reach the highest of heights that football has to offer, and even though he went through his ups and downs, by the age of 23 he was arguably the best player in the world. But Manchester United had been void of being champions of Europe since 1999, when they won the treble. In the knockout stage of the Champions League, Ronaldo scored the decisive goal against Lyon to help Man United advance to the quarter-finals, winning 2-1 on aggregate. In the quarter-finals, Manchester United were up against Roma, where Ronaldo and Rooney combined to score 2 goals in the first leg, to help advance 3-0 on aggregate. This was Ronaldo's first time playing as a striker in the Champions League. After beating Messi and Barcelona from a Paul Scholes goal in the semi-final, Manchester United faced Chelsea for the first all-English final for the first time in Champions League history. Cristiano Ronaldo scored the first goal of the game with a 26th-minute header before Frank Lampard equalized. The game went on to extra time and then penalties, where Ronaldo actually missed a penalty, giving John Terry the chance to win the trophy for Chelsea, but he slipped and hit the post. It took goalkeeper Edwin van der Sar saving Chelsea's 7th penalty, taken by Nicolas Anelka, for Ronaldo to claim his first Champions League title and Manchester United to win their first and only one since 1999. Ronaldo had to wait 6 years to win his second Champions League title, and some major changes happened in those 6 years. As the 2008-2009 season came to a close, and Manchester United lost in the Champions League final to Barcelona, Ronaldo joined Real Madrid for a world record transfer fee of £80 million. Madrid aimed to get back to the top of European football. However, success did not come in that sense until the 2013-2014 season. Despite Ronaldo being the Champions League's top goal scorer in the previous 2 seasons, it was not enough to win it all. Madrid needed more firepower. The team was able to secure this through the signing of Gareth Bale, who broke Ronaldo's transfer fee record when he was bought for €100 million from Spurs. Along with Benzema, the front 3 attackers were the most feared in Europe. In the round of 16, Madrid beat Schalke 9-2 on aggregate, with Ronaldo scoring a combined 4 goals in those 2 games. After beating Dortmund and Bayern Munich in the quarter and semi-finals, Real Madrid faced Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final. This was special for Ronaldo for 2 reasons. The first being that it was a Madrid derby, and the second being that it took place in Ronaldo's home country of Portugal. Atletico opened up the scoring in the 36th minute. For the rest of the 90 minutes, Real Madrid were pushing forward in hopes of an equalizer, with a visible frustration growing as the time ticked on. The equalizer did not come until the 93rd minute with a header from Sergio Ramos. In extra time, Real Madrid were able to switch gears, scoring 3 goals in the extra 30 minutes, which included goals from Bale, Marcelo, and a penalty from Ronaldo, to secure his second Champions League title in a 4-1 victory. 2 years later, in the 2015-2016 season, Real Madrid met a familiar opponent in their quest to become champions of Europe once again, but they had a different leader. Halfway through the season, Real Madrid announced that they were dismissing Rafael Benitez of his role as manager, and Real Madrid legend Zinedine Zidane would be replacing him. Ronaldo enjoyed individual success in the season, becoming Real Madrid's all-time top goal scorer, but as a team, the horrendous start of the season under Benitez saw Real Madrid out of contention for every trophy except the Champions League. In the first group match against Shakhtar Donetsk, Ronaldo scored a hat-trick, making him the all-time top goal scorer in Champions League history, after ending the previous season level on goals with Messi. In the first leg of the quarter-finals, Real Madrid found themselves down 2-0 against Wolfsburg, with many believing that Madrid would be knocked out of the competition and end the season with no silverware. Ronaldo clearly had other plans, because in the second leg, he had an all-time performance, scoring a hat-trick to advance his team to the semi-final. In the final of the Champions League, Real Madrid were once again challenged with facing Atletico Madrid to win the European trophy. Due to issues regarding fitness, Ronaldo notoriously had a bad performance in the match. Despite this, the game went into extra time and penalties, with goals from Ramos for Real and Carrasco for Atletico. Despite the lackluster performance, Ronaldo scored the 5th and game-winning penalty to win his 3rd Champions League title. The 2016-2017 season was a year of breaking records for Ronaldo and Real Madrid. Early on in the Champions League campaign, he faced his old team Sporting Lisbon and scored an equalizing free kick and did not celebrate the goal as Sporting was the team that made him. In the quarter-finals of the competition against Bayern Munich, Ronaldo scored both goals in a 2-1 away win in the first leg, making him the first player ever to score 100 goals in UEFA club competition. In the second leg, Cristiano scored a perfect hat-trick and reached 100 Champions League goals, making him the first person in history to do so, as they defeated Munich 4-2 in extra time. Another hat-trick came in the following Champions League game against Atletico in the first leg of the semi-final. With Madrid making the finals in 2 consecutive years, it gave them a chance to be the first team to successfully defend their European title. In the first 20 minutes of the game, Juventus dominated the game with possession, but it was Ronaldo who broke the seal with a deflected shot. 7 minutes later, Juventus equalized for the making of a very tense first half. The second half was when Madrid really took a hold of the game, with a goal from Modric and Ronaldo in the 61st and 64th minute. The final was capped off with a goal from Asensio in the 90th minute, to secure the first back-to-back titles in the Champions League's history, Ronaldo's 4th Champions League, the 5th straight season of being the competition's top goal scorer, and being the first player to score in 3 consecutive finals in the Champions League era. Ronaldo's 5th and final Champions League title came in his last season at Madrid, and it was a beautiful send-off to an illustrious career. On December 6th, Ronaldo made history yet again by becoming the first player to score in all 6 Champions League group stage games. The quarterfinals saw one of the most iconic moments of Cristiano's career, with an overhead kick in a 3-goal win against Juventus. This moment took over the sports world.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo, Craig, isn't it, that's really kind of stealing all of the headlines.
We're surprised?
Nope. Well, surely even that finish surprises us, doesn't it? Because it was out of this world.
In the second leg, Ronaldo kept his cool, scoring a 98th-minute penalty in injury time to allow Real Madrid to advance on aggregate after losing 4-1 in the second match. Ronaldo's last game as a Real Madrid player came against Liverpool in the Champions League final, where Madrid beat Liverpool 3-1 with a goal from Benzema and 2 goals from Gareth Bale, making him the first player to win 5 European trophies in the Champions League era and finish the season as the competition's top goal scorer for 6 straight seasons. Ronaldo has been dubbed Mr. Champions League, and for good reason. He is undoubtedly the greatest player in the competition's history, and he was able to display this for 2 different teams in 2 different leagues, playing completely different playing styles. Ronaldo has always been able to make an impact and perform when his team has needed him most. That is what has separated the good players from the all-time great players.